If you wanted to buy one of the new Toyota Supras but were waiting to see if it was coming out with either a manual transmission or other performance trim level packages, you may have made the right decision. If you want to keep up on all the automotive news, trends, and converse about all of the above and everything in between, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget that bell notification so when the new videos drop, you're the first to see them and know everything. The new Toyota Supra has been a love it or hate it kind of car, but yet regardless of your standpoint, it has been a phenomenal sports car that's been getting a lot of attention. The one thing that people have not been too thrilled about is the 335 horsepower. Now, that is highly underrated because what we've already found out through dynos, the car puts 339 at the tires, which gives it a ballpark of 400 at the crank. Torque is over 400, some have seen 425 at the tires. Quarter mile has been 12.5 and 109. That's not too shabby for a stock car. As a matter of fact, that's pretty impressive. But chief engineer at Toyota has also stated that this was a tuner's car. They purposely left a lot on the table for tuners. People who love to modify their cars, personalize them, make them their own, and that's exactly what this car is. The tuning is very conservative. They didn't put big body kits on it. This is stuff they wanted the tuner to be able to pick and choose from themselves and do it and personalize it to their own liking. Of course, this also helped keep the cost down. But if you're not into that and you just want to buy it all from the factory, get it out of the way, they got you covered. It looks like Toyota is going to be putting their TRD stamping on the Supra along with other models like the Avalon, which I'll touch on in a few minutes. But Toyota did state that there is going to be a couple more variations of the Supra coming out. Most likely a TRD model. They didn't specifically state TRD, but let's face it, that's most likely what's going to happen. They did give us some pictures of the car with their side skirts, front and rear valances, a small carbon fiber wing, some other odds and ends. They're probably going to end up putting different wheels on it. None of this has been confirmed. We are still yet to see or hear of the final product, but they definitely said there are different variations. There's also been a rumor, and I will emphasize rumor. BMW had offered the engine out of the M3 to put into the Toyota Supra. That engine puts out close to 500 horsepower. BMW stated it has not been rolled out. Now the current engine at 335 horsepower at the tires, I stated does run a 12.5 and 109. Now when tuned, because there is companies out there who are already tuning these cars, with nothing more than a tune, the car has gone 1140 at 118. You've picked up almost 10 miles an hour in a quarter mile with just a tune. That alone should tell you how much Toyota is left on the table with this engine. It's not going to be long before someone dips one of these cars into the 10s. Now, a few things that Toyota said they are not going to do. Unfortunately, if you're waiting for the manual, you're not going to get it. They said there are still no plans for a manual transmission. They're also not going to be making a convertible. So if you're waiting for one of those, again, sorry, probably not going to happen. But all these variations and upgrades coming to the Supra are pretty exciting. I kind of figured they were going to happen. They do it all the time. A company is going to come out with a new car, show you the base model, and then come out with all the upper tier trims after that once you're excited and in the door. Now, I did mention the Avalon, and they are doing that for 2020. There is going to be an Avalon TRD model. Now, what this does is definitely going to give the car a much more aggressive look. The front grille's got a massive mouth on it. It's got TRD treatment all over it, like the blacked out wheels, the front and rear spoilers, the side skirts, TRD catback exhaust. You got the embroidering and red accents all throughout the interior. It's a really nice car. The one thing that does stay the same is the 3.5 V6 with 301 horsepower, which is bad. But with all this other TRD treatment, such as the new springs that drop the car 0.6 inches, should really help with the handling. It also has some beefier sway bars and larger brakes. Now, the thing that excites me about this is I've noticed a huge trend of more and more four-door sedans that are getting these sport treatments, and it's working. Guys like me who have a family and kids and you need a back seat to put them in, look for stuff like this. I know the SUV market has really been booming lately. Many companies are making sport model SUVs, but now we're going to start dipping into cars like the Avalon, which really is going to be, I believe, a large market for. Guys like me, you commute to work for almost an hour one way. I have 2 kids to put in the back. So those 4 doors is really helpful. And to have a TRD or sport package car like that, it makes you feel like you don't have to drive the boring dad family car all the time. So I think it's going to be a huge market. I think it's going to be a big hit. It's a really good looking car. And Toyota said they're going to expand this treatment to other models as well. But we don't have any more information on that one. If you're wanting a TRD Avalon, the pricing is going to start at $43,000 and change. That is not the most expensive model Avalon, which is a good thing, so I feel that you might end up seeing a lot of these on the street. Let me know what you think of either one of these cars or what Toyota's doing with adding the TRD package to other models. Is the Avalon something that you would buy? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one.